Hello, Mr. Taylor. This is Audrey Stark, over at Ace Corporation. Thank you for this afternoon.
Hey, good evening. Likewise. I know you're very busy. Thanks for taking the time. We're seriously considering doing business with Ace Corporation at the moment. I hope we can continue this relationship.
Please, no need for formalities. We're practically friends after today. Right, Mr. Taylor? Or may I call you William?
Sure. So, what can I do for you? Was there something in our negotiations you were specifically concerned about?
Come on. Let's put all that business stuff aside. William, no more business. This is private time.
Yes. Well, I suppose it is. So, what's this about?
This Sunday, I'm free the whole day. How about you, William?
Our company is off on that day, but...
Which means you are free the entire day. I know this really nice cafe near the station and... Would you like to go there with me?
Excuse me? Why would I do that?
Well, it's a nice place. I just thought you'd enjoy it. After that, we could do a little shopping at the nearby department store. In the evening, we could enjoy a meal at a French restaurant I know. Do you like French cuisine, William?
I do enjoy French food on occasion, but why would I go out to dinner with you on my day off? Is this like a business dinner or something?
Oh, come on, not business. This is a date. I'm asking you out on a date. We're practically lovers, right?
Wait. Huh?
You know, I really wanted you to ask me out, but you're still young, so I figured you weren't very experienced with such things, so I took the liberty of asking you out myself. Okay, so Sunday, 11 a.m. in front of the station. Are you okay with that?
Stop right there. What do you mean by lovers? I just met you today, Miss Stark, and for the first time.
That's love for you, William. Time is of no significance. Besides, I knew the moment I met you that you fell head over heels for me when you saw me.
Huh? Where did you get such an idea? I fell head over heels for you? Miss Stark? That's inconceivable. Why did you even think that? It's not as if I confessed my love for you or anything.
There was no need. I just knew. The moment we met, you smiled at me. I could tell by your expression.
Smiling when meeting people is what anybody would do. It's called courtesy.
When I was explaining things, you were listening so intently, never interrupting.
Well, it's considered bad manners to interrupt people during a conversation, especially during such important business negotiations.
You were looking at me with those warm and passionate eyes.
When talking with someone, it's customary to look people in the eye when speaking.
When our hands made contact, you blushed and looked so shy.
I was just a little taken aback when you intertwined your fingers with mine as I was handing you those documents.
And when we were leaving, we exchanged line addresses.
Well, you said there might be particulars you wouldn't understand and you might need to get back in touch with me. So?
You did all that because you like me, right?
No. You're mistaken. All I did was handle the situation normally, as any business partner would do. I'm afraid this whole thing, it's all in your imagination, Miss Stark.
Oh, please. You don't have to be bashful. There are many guys who want me, but I'm not easily swayed, you know. But you, William, you're handsome. You paid well. You passed the test? I'll go out with you.
Please. You got this all wrong. I really don't want to continue this conversation. I know I really shouldn't say this, but Miss Stark, you do realize you're twice as old as I am. Aren't you even a little embarrassed to be doing something like this?
My heart is still at 18. Don't you worry. Besides, age difference is insignificant in this day and age.
I really can't go along with this. And I'm going out with someone that I plan to marry soon. So, obviously, I cannot go out with you. Sorry.
What? Are you two-timing me? I demand that you break up with this nobody. I guarantee you that I am way better. I insist you go out with me.
You're out of your mind! No! I'll pass.
Are you sure about that? You refuse in our business negotiation? And right here.
What do you mean by that?
Simple. If you don't go out with me, no deal. You make the wrong decision and you might just get fired. So, what are you going to do?
Alright, I understand. Can you allow me a little time to consider it? I'll give an answer tomorrow regarding the current situation.
Finally came to your senses. You should have just said yes from the get-go. I'm expecting a favorable response. William! William, are you there? What the hell is happening?
Good morning, Miss Stark. Is there a problem?
What's this about terminating the negotiations? I arrived at the office this morning, and the boss screamed at me. What did you do, William?
All I did was relay the conversation we had yesterday to my superiors. I informed them that Ace Corporation stipulated that Miss Audrey Stark, one of its employees, insisted that she have an intimate affair with an employee of our company as a condition for concluding this business deal. If this condition is not met, the deal is off. That's what I conveyed. I also told them that I had no intention of accepting such conditions, and if they insisted that I go through with it, I would resign. Well, my boss was furious. He said he would never do business with such a shameless company. So, as a result, the whole business deal was terminated. I believe I said I would contact you regarding the answer to our conversation yesterday.
Hold on. This whole thing, this is about our relationship, not the business deal.
Of course it's about business negotiations. I turned down your offer of going out on numerous occasions, so I saw no need to refuse again.
But this is not possible. You don't care if this business deal sinks just for a simple private matter? It's your company that's going to reap the consequences. You do realize that, don't you?
I really don't know where you got your wires crossed, but it was Ace Corporation that brought this business to us, if I recall correctly. As this is the case, we have the right to terminate or conclude the contract. As a matter of fact, another firm, the Bayer Corporation, brought the same deal to us, under the same conditions. Except for one, of course. So, if we lose this deal, it really does not faze us at all.
I never said we would axe the deal if you didn't go out with me. It was just a joke. It was just a slip of the tongue. I didn't mean to threaten you or anything. You took it all wrong.
You say it's a private matter, but I negotiated with you in good faith, thinking that you represented the Ace Corporation. I believe that your words were your company's policy and intent. I really feel bad saying this to someone who's my senior, but you should take responsibility for your position and what you say.
No, you got it all wrong. That was a private matter. It was even during business hours, so it has nothing to do with the company.
Not sure about that. You brought that up during business negotiations. So, we came to the conclusion that Ace Corporation was part of this all along. That it was policy. We couldn't believe it ourselves. Ace Corporation really takes us for some corrupt third world company.
Please, William, come on. This is all just one big misunderstanding. All I wanted was for you to be a little more forthcoming. That's all. I suppose I was a bit forceful, and I apologize for that, but I am not sure I approve of you bringing personal romantic affairs into a business deal. Please, think it over for me. Just tell your boss that you were misinterpreting the whole thing. If you don't, I may end up getting fired.
Miss Stark, I really can't understand what you're getting at. I was emotionally traumatized by your remarks yesterday and today. This is simply harassment. So, I plan to submit a complaint regarding this matter.
As I said, it was all a mistake. Please, William, talk to your boss. Get him to reconsider. I'll do anything, please.
Unfortunately, we already decided that we will no longer have any business dealings with Apes Corporation going forward. This account is private, so I'm gonna block you. Sorry. Also, if you contact our company in any way going forward, we intend to get the authorities involved and will consult with our lawyers regarding what actions to take. I hope you and the company are able to work things out.
Please, William, please believe me. My love for you is real. Can't you understand that? You can be certain that I'll make you happy. Please, reconsider.
Stop it! Please! This is really getting on my nerves. Honestly, I despise people like you who never take the time to listen to others.
Huh? Despise?
Yes, that's right. I despise you! I never want to deal with you again!
You're not serious.
I pray for your success. Goodbye. After that unfortunate conversation, Miss Stark visited the company accompanied by her boss and her parents to apologize. But Miss Stark just would not apologize for her shameless behavior, insisting that I was her lover. She was in such hysterics that she ended up hitting my boss, and subsequently, the cops were called and she was escorted out of the company. Both my boss and I were furious, and we seriously contemplated suing Ace Corp, but Miss Stark's parents and her boss apologized profusely, and we eventually relented. We agreed on a financial settlement and a promise that they would keep a close eye on her and keep her from acting out her urges. I heard that Miss Stark eventually got fired and subsequently moved back in with her folks. Evidently, she's working to pay off the settlement her parents were forced to pay.
Hey, Mary. Is it true that Keith is getting remarried? Why didn't you tell me? Huh? What's this about all of a sudden? Who may ask? Is this... Huh? It's me, Karen. Your brother's wife, Karen. Did you already forget your sister-in-law? Oh, yes. My former sister-in-law, Karen. You guys got divorced ages ago. Are you still telling people you're my brother's wife? Kinda weird. Forget that. Is it true? Is Keith getting married again? When did this all happen? Yes, it's true. He came over the other day to announce the good news. He introduced us to his new girlfriend about 6 months ago, I guess. Apparently he was going out with her way before that. I can't believe he's planning on marrying without even telling me about it. I'm against it. I'm not going to permit it. Huh? I don't think he really needs your permission. Besides, do you even have the right to say such a thing? I mean, you guys are divorced. You're complete strangers now. I'm saying this for Keith's sake. And who is this chick? A girl that approaches a plain middle-aged guy? A little suspicious, isn't it? He'll regret it after he gets married. I think he should give it a pass. No, you got it wrong. She's not like that. She's the daughter of Keith's boss. She's kind of quiet and very nice. Seems like she was brought up in a loving household. You can tell right away that she loves my brother very much. Really nice person for sure. Nothing like someone I know. Someone who goes to clubs every night looking for guys, and gets a divorce when she finds out she's pregnant. Completely different level. Or should I say out of her league. Daughter? A Keith's boss? That woman is definitely after his money. I bet they're gonna make him marry the boss's daughter, quit, and take off with the company funds or something. They're going to use him and embezzle company funds. I can't believe you and your family believe this crap. Are you describing yourself, perhaps? His boss nor his daughter are the kind of people who would do such a thing. They are not criminals. She's not the type that would go selling their own brother's stuff so that her mother could pay off her gambling debts. Or steal and max out his credit card. Nothing like that. Completely different from someone I know. My brother's company is squeaky clean, and his pay is pretty good too. He marries her and is obligated to stay at the company. It would actually turn out to be a good thing. If he gets married, he'll change. Mark my words. Besides, Keith can't get remarried yet. As long as I'm here. You know, just because he submitted his divorce papers does not mean the marriage is over. Huh? Divorce papers are just that. Paper. It just means we're separated. We're still married. So that means he can't get remarried. You're still a kid, Mary. So maybe you were not too clear on these kinds of things, but... Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about. You say I'm still a kid. I'm already over 21. I know perfectly well what it means to submit divorce papers. What do you mean, separated but still married? Divorce is divorced. Maybe you should go back to grade school. Forget all that. Just tell me how I can get in touch with Keith. Keith blocked my line and I don't know his new number. Can't contact him directly. Yeah, Keith did switch phones several times over the years. First thing he does when he gets a new phone is to block you. Obviously, he does not like you much. Shut the hell up! Just hurry up! I will not forgive him for remarrying him. If he apologizes, Mom and I will let bygones be bygones. And I am willing to give it another chance and marry me. Tell him that. Yeah, okay. I'll relay what you said. I'll tell Keith to contact you later, so... Can you tell me your phone number and address? Yeah, why did you just say so in the first place? I'll send the address and phone number later. Make sure he gets it, okay? Yeah, okay. Don't worry, he'll get the info. Hey, Mary, are you there? You did pass on my message to Keith, right? Yeah, I got it to him right away. I sent in the address and phone number you provided. Then why hasn't he contacted me? Kinda strange, don't you think? What am I supposed to do about it? Did you get anything in the mail? Huh? In the mail? He said something about sending you a letter the other day. Didn't you get a letter from him? Do you mean that folder with the documents? It said something about paying thousands of bucks or something. Figured it was some mail fraud con or something, so I threw it out right away. Don't tell me that was a letter from Keith. Oh, that's right. That's what he sent, I'm sure. Huh? That folder, those invoices or whatever they are, that's the letter from him? Is he nuts? What's this about paying him 10 or 20,000 bucks?
For what? What is this money anyways?
Huh? Have you forgotten? That's the divorce settlement you have to pay.
Huh?
Yeah, when you got divorced, his lawyer sent you papers demanding money as part of the divorce settlement. You just ignored it, blocked your line, and took off somewhere. There's no way he could contact you. Just because you refused to pay the money.
Yeah. Well, that was because...
I recall that period. He was frantically looking for you. There was also that problem with the debt that you created in his name. He regretted not creating a notarized deed or something. But you disappeared, so there was nothing he could do. After a while, he just gave up. But then out of the blue, you appear. It's almost like you're saying, please send me that payment invoice again.
Yeah, well, I admit I did run away once. We got divorced like 2.5 years ago. It's too late to demand payment now.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of weird too, so I checked. It says the statute of limitation for collecting payment is 3 years. Wow, came back a little too soon. 6 more months and the statute of limitations would have expired.
Hold on a second. I didn't contact you so I can pay. I contacted him because I heard he was going to marry some girl. I was just being considerate. I had to stop that marriage. I did it because I care for Keith. So why does he have to send those documents to me, demanding payment?
What difference does it make? You did this for him. You were worried about him. But one thing does not change. It's that you ignored the payment request and disappeared. That's what matters.
But I don't have that kind of money. So there's no use demanding money. I don't have any to pay him.
Actually, there are various ways to pay. There's what's called a compulsory execution, where the court will seize your assets or make you work it off in installments. They deduct a certain amount for your monthly salary, for example. No problem. You'll repay it in no time.
Huh?
Oh, yeah. No use trying to run away again. This time we're ready. We hired a private investigator to keep an eye on you, so you don't run away again. But I suppose you don't even have the money to run away anyways, am I right? Huh? After you got divorced, that guy you hooked up with took off. You took off with your mother to avoid paying the settlement. You're apparently left with nothing. I heard about the baby you had with that guy. You put that kid in an orphanage because you couldn't take care of it, right? You moved to a new town and started working, but all the money you earned went to your mom's gambling debts and booze. No matter how hard you worked, you could not get yourself out of the rut.
Why do you even know all this?
Like I said, I hired a private investigator. All that info was the result of an investigation. So, you were in a dire financial situation. And so you thought getting back with Keith would solve all your problems. That's why you were so against his remarrying.
Yeah, that's right. So what? I'm the victim here. That guy conned me. Keith is my ex-husband, so he has an obligation to help me. So I cannot permit him to marry some chick that I recently met. He must marry me, not the stranger he just met.
I really can't understand your logic. I can understand that you've been abused by your mom, but the rest, it's all you're doing. I mean, please, you have a baby with some guy you met at a bar. guy dumps you, you put the poor kid in an institution, then you disappear without paying for the damage you caused. And then, you have the audacity to marry him again? Don't you even have an ounce of shame?
Please, shut up! Don't lecture me. I'm through talking to you. Get Keith online. I'll talk to him directly.
Okay, as you like. Nice talking to you. Talk with Keith directly and work it out. In court, that is.
Huh? What do you mean in court? I want to talk to him directly. Are you listening? Hello? Mary!
After the conversation, I blocked her from my lineup and let my brother Keith handle the rest. Because Karen ignored the payment request and the request from his lawyer, she was forced to discuss the matter in court. Eventually, she gave in and agreed to pay the amount requested, but she broke her promise and failed to pay. As a result, courts ordered the compensation of her assets as well as the deduction of a percentage of her monthly salary. I also learned that she was evicted from her apartment along with her mother. She was left to live in a small storage area owned by the company she works for. First, she runs away, then she wants to get back together again. Then finally breaks promises. I'm really not sure what she wanted. Oh well.